Listen, before we get into the title of this video, I want y'all to understand y'all rocking with your boy, CBT, Casual Boxing Talk. You see what I'm saying? Subscribe to the channel. Now, hear me when I tell you, right? Look, I ain't doing videos since Sloppy Wilder put hands and feet on Brazil. Understand, there was a reason for that, right? I wanted Sloppy Wilder fans to be happy and suck each other off and do all that spooky they be doing. But look, it's been a week now, so all that homosexual activities, man, all that homosexual parades they've been having for the last few days is over, because your boy CBT here to expose. Now, before we get to the title of this video, I gotta get this off, man. Understand me, I didn't think that Brazil had a chance. I didn't think Brazil was gonna last 9 rounds, but I wanted Brazil to expose Deontay Wilder early in that fight because of his height, his length, and the power that Brazil possesses. Brazil is too slow to be able to deal with the speed of Deontay Sloppy Wilder. But what happened was, if you guys look back, right, there was a clinch prior to the knockdown. So after the clinch, what happened? Brazil stepped to Wilder. Wilder had his hands up and ready to go. Brazil didn't even have his hands up, people. We got to understand that. Go look back at the fight. So after the clinch, referee broke them apart. You know, Brazil had his hands down. He stepped to Wilder like if he was going to give him a little handshake and keep him moving. But he wasn't like forcefully giving him a handshake. I'm just saying it was like one of those you break, then you reset. So as Brazil stepped to Wilder, he feinted a shot down low. Then he went over top with the big right hand and put him out easy early. So what I want you guys to understand, that was kind of a sucker punch. Although you got to protect yourself at all times, man. But it was a sucker punch. And the referee counted my boy out too early. You understand me? Brazil got up at 9, playboy. 9. You see what I'm saying? So, come on, man. I think the fact that Fury got up at 8 and beat the count, and there was controversy that the referees was like, listen, man, we ain't going to have no more of this. It's a heavyweight saying, what we going to do? If a guy don't get up in 8 or 9, we done. It's a wrap. And that's what happened. Brazil got right up. You see what I'm saying? Easy early. Look, man, these guys are heavyweights. If a guy, falls or get dropped, you dig? Whether it's 147, 154, 160, it doesn't matter. You need to rest on the floor as you get dropped. Do real talk. And you take your time getting up so you don't have your head spinning, you fully recover, and you ready to reset and do your thing. So for me, it was a bad call. I think he should have let my boy Brazil continue, and it was a sucker shot. At the end of the day, you rocking with your boy CBT. If you disagree, put it in the comment section, kid. We can just do some film study on that thing, man. I'll show you how everything went down. You probably wasn't even looking at what actually went down because y'all busy sucking each other off. You rocking with your boy CBT. Now, let's talk about the title of this video. My boy Zab Judah is back in the building. He's going against my boy Hammer, and Hammer is a big puncher, guys. This guy can rock, and I think that this is a good comeback fight for Zab. He did have a fight in Mexico. He did his thing, 12-round decision, I believe, and Zab is my favorite fighter, and I think that he got a lot left in the tank, and I think the fact that he's going to be fighting, or the rumor is that he'd be fighting Adrien Broner, if he get past Hammer, it's a beautiful thing. I mean, where does Broner go from here, right? He fought the Pacquiaos, the Madonnas. He did his thing. He fought everybody that needed to be, anybody that was anybody. Broner went in the ring with. Now, allowing Zab to get back in the game off the back of Adrien Broner is a beautiful thing. But he's at 140. I would like to see him at 147. But I believe that Zab is going to show good hand speed, good power, good inside work, good outside work. And we know that Zab can work behind his jab, and Hammer is easy to get hit. He's a guy that can be outboxed. He has power, so you have to be easy because, I don't want to say that Zab is chinny, but Zab can get rocked. We've seen him do the stinky leg a lot. You dig? A few times. You see what I'm talking about? Like, when he was beating Matisse, Matisse dropped my boy Zab. So after Zab was giving him a boxing clinic. So these things can happen. I think the people that want to see if my boy Zab can handle a big puncher. Is he scared of getting the inside? Is he scared to let his hands go? Does he still have legs? So this is a good test for Zab. I know they're going to say, well, who's him or who's this guy, man? Look him up, man. He's a good fighter, man. He got one loss to, you dig? And I seen him when he got outboxed. You dig what I'm talking about? But he's really good. He's durable. And but he can be outboxed because he don't have the boxing skills, but he have enough to force the action. I think it's a beautiful thing. But at the end of the day, the most important thing about this fight is that Zab will show his skills, show that he's back, show that he still got it. He's 41 years old. People saying, yo, 41 years old, man, you know, he's still fighting, man. Forget all that. These are athletes, boxers. This is their career. You dig what I'm saying? No different than a basketball player or football player that continues to, you know, play ball or play football or play baseball. This is their career. Without this career, there would be no Zab. You dig what I'm saying? Without this career, there would be no, you goddamn sloppy Wilder. He'd be working at Starbucks somewhere or Burger King or some type of waiter because he don't have no English skills or no type of education. So the boxers save these guys' lives. So if they older and they still want to box, they still got it, let them fight. Point blank, period. Now, Zab versus Broner fight has been percolating, been talked about for years. You dig? So I think this is a good sign that Zab is doing the right things and making the right moves to get his name out there, because anywhere Zab go, people will love him. You dig? And Broner always going to bring attention to himself and anybody that he's fighting. And this fight here between these two guys is going to be great, man. You know, I'm going to call it down the middle. I'm a Zab fan, so I'm rolling with Zab, but y'all know I picked Broner over different guys and I got let down, but I'm going to call it down the middle. Both guys got different skill sets. I just think that if I look at Zab and I think of his past and I say, okay, he could do this, that, and the third, I can't even do that. I got to look at what he's done lately, currently, that he still got legs, that he still has power. Is he afraid to let his hands go? A, B. Is he going to give me that performance that he gave with versus Pacquiao? Mover, you know, counter puncher, things of this nature. And I think that it's going to be an awesome fight, a great build up. And people, understand me now. I know if you're a boxing fan, you're excited to see Zab, so let's support him. Let's talk about it on YouTube, man. Let's make noise, because I think Zab is the wild card at 140, and I would love to see him at 147, man. So, but we want to see, at the end of the day, you rocking with your boy CBT, easy work. Holla at your boy, subscribe to the channel. Peace. Yeah. New media, new perspective. This is what new media look like. This is what new media look like. It's all about casual boxing talk. Just when you thought you had to figure it out, new media, new perspective, casual boxing talk.